Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. These episodes are meant to be about 5 minutes short or long. I would say long, 5 minutes long. Yeah. And they're meant to give you actionable steps or just to motivate you in the right direction. And I alternate between them just so that you stay on your feet. And this is no different. Now, yesterday I was on a coaching call. And we went through giving value, the idea of giving value after a call, whether it's a buyer you're talking to, possible buyer, or a possible seller. And this is why I love, by the way, this is why I love a Brilliant Tribe coaching, because not only am I giving back to those people that are in the coaching organization, but I'm always learning from them. And one of the things that I learned was a great tool. And this was a little bit ago too. A great tool that we're going to go over here. So here's where it starts. When you are reaching out to a buyer, a seller, your database, it's always a good idea to, and I wrote this down, hold on, to surprise and delight. And the delight piece or the surprise piece is up to you. It means you have to think about what it is that you're going to give to the person that you're talking to. And so in this coaching session, what we talked about was hurricanes. And the hurricane that had just come through, and possibly even more coming through in the specific area that this person was talking about. And I thought, this is great because I learned a tool from one of our coaching clients a little bit ago when AI first came out. And I thought, damn, I love this. So I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to share you the process. So I was talking to this great agent, and she's like, well, I have an opportunity to connect with people that are local to let them know that how they should prepare for the hurricane. I said, well, let's take it a step further. Let's take it over to either ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity, and you choose anyone, and just ask it a question. What are the things that a homeowner should prepare when it comes to protecting their home and themselves during a hurricane? And then it populates it, boom. And so I said, great, let's grab that, or refine it, right? And then grab it and take it over to an app called Gamma, gamma.app. Gamma is Gamma, Gamma.app. And there it's going to ask you some questions. In fact, let me take a look to guide you through it if you're listening to this. If you're watching it, well, don't worry about it. I'm not going to share anything on my screen, so you're not going to miss anything. But I'm going to Gamma.app, and it's create new AI. So in this section, it gives you 3 options. Number 1 is paste into text. Number 2 is generate. And number 3 is import file. So I said, what you want to do is, since you have the info from Gemini or from ChatGPT or wherever, just go into paste into text. Now you can create stuff here too, but I like what I get from any one of these other 3 first. Then what you're going to do is populate it, paste it in. And it's going to say, now once you paste it in, it's going to say, okay, great. Who are you talking to? Who's your audience? I'm going to say, well, the audience are homeowners that live in an area where there are hurricanes. Great. And then it says, how big do you want this? Do you want this into a few slides? Do you want this into maybe 1 or 2 or 3? Well, it wasn't a lot that it populated as far as things to watch out for a hurricane. So I said, let's do 2 pages, and we can make it a PDF. Populates it fast. Literally this whole process from asking to give me an outline for protecting homeowners and what they should do to creating this simple PDF or even a presentation, total of about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. Now this agent has something to give out, because at the end of a conversation, if I'm calling to any area, specifically to hers, right? And in my area, it's hot, there are fires, there's a beach, there's this, there's that, whatever this is. Depending on who I'm talking to, I'm going to have something to give out at the end. And for this person, I said, great, now you're going to call all of the homeowners that you have in your database, and you're going to say, hey, Joe, Listen, I know that there's hurricanes, there's a hurricane coming, or we're in hurricane season, and I created this simple PDF that I'm going to send out to you. So, is it okay if I text it over to you? So, yeah, or is it okay if I email it over to you? What would you like? The point is, you're giving something of value, or it could be more along the lines of a simple conversation, which we've talked about before. And hey, Joe, texting. Hey, Joe, it's Tristan. Remember, this is your database. They know you. Hey, Joe, it's Tristan. Listen, I have a real estate question for you. Great. Call him up and say, hey, Joe, you have a real estate question. Listen, what do you think of the market? What do you think is going on? And then they talk about the market, and you say, great, or just nod your head, listen, and then they're going to say, well, Tristan, what do you think? Say, oh, well, this is how I see it. In fact, you know what, Joe, I created this simple one-page document that kind of gives my clients a really quick look as to what this new world looks like. I'll send it over to you. I'll text it over to you. That's another thing we created. So when you're looking at opportunities to give value, to connect with people, to surprise and delight them, it's in these little things that can give value to your specific audience. And I want you to think a little bit more on it, because these tools that are going to come out through AI, like this Gamma app or ChatGPT or whatever, these will only enhance your ability to connect with the people you want to talk to. And what we want to do at the end of the day is build relationships. That's what we want to do. Hopefully, this was clear and simple, and I'd like for you to try it. Let me know what you come up with or what ideas you have. We'll talk again.